YouTube. We back. SJH Miles, we in here, man. First video of the new series coming back. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. Shout out to first of the day. See, I got this beautiful tequila in this glass. So listen, I'm just getting sidetracked. We back. We back in here. Before I say anything, man, I definitely want to appreciate everybody on this small channel that has been supporting. If you subscribed, if you've been rocking with us. Again, I'm new to YouTube, guys. I still run my business. I still do that. I got children. I'm old. I got children. I got a wife. I got things like that. So I'm trying to give y'all everything that I can with this YouTube thing, and I'm putting a lot into the content. My spaces is set up. We're going to go in and kind of making sure that we get these things taken care of. So first part of the series, what I want to talk about, I did state that we went with the rebranding, perfectly flawed. You guys see that right here, logo and everything. The thing that I wanted to do is I evaluated my business. We had an issue from our carrier side where a driver was caught with narcotics, kind of threw a monkey wrench into different things, but it made me kind of look at everything differently. This year, with everything going on with, the economy and, administrations and different things like that, we've had to pivot. We've had to do a lot of changes, a lot of adjustments. So I want to kind of speak to that. Being people that get into logistics, one of the things that, or any business, is that you have to be prepared for when things change. You have to be prepared to pivot. You also have to have different streams of different things going on. With that being said, we are now focusing right now on the dispatch. I will do videos concerning trucks because I still deal with a lot of people that run and get box trucks or run and rent box trucks and don't really understand or jump into the box truck game and want to be at home and they're not looking at the right people. Let me take some time and definitely shout out Mark, the mentor. He gives a lot of great information for people that are in that lane, people that are inspiring to be box truck owners or owner operators or whatever. But one of the people that I like to, push people to is Mark, the mentor. He's really great. I see it's a lot of other stuff that go on YouTube, but we don't get into that. We stay positive and we keep things moving. So the one thing that I want to speak to, though, is that, just from this video and what we've been doing has been with dispatch and in the ebook, right? One of the things that I wanted to focus on from looking at my business was that when I started, and this is where we have to make, changes, that I watched what I was doing, and what I was doing was I was showing you guys the business from where I was or where I am, right? Meaning that I'm showing you the big DAP board, the 100 and whatever, 150. How much was that? 150. How much is that? 150, whatever. 150 a month DAP board. I'm showing you, things that cost. So what I wanted to do, my whole goal in the logistics space and my whole goal in this space and my whole objective is to be able to understand that I've been in the same situation that many of you people that's watching this video is in. Whether it's been working a 9-to-5 and wanting to start my own business, or wanting to start my own business for years and not actually taking a step to do so. But I do understand that it's going to be a lot of people. I don't have a lot of subscribers, nor may I not get a lot of views on these videos, but somebody's going to watch this that may be in a position in life to where they may not have a ton of money to throw at something right now. And this is what upsets me about a lot of the YouTube stuff, is because I've been a victim of it. I've seen people take money from people and not produce or sell them a dream or anything like that. I haven't fallen for that, but I would never want anyone else to run into that. So even with the ebook that we had, I priced it at $15. It's $14.99. A lot of game, a lot of stuff that's in there. I also have dispatch carrier agreements that I put on my Gumroad, that's just there for you guys. Everything will be at a super low cost. That's just for you guys are giving back to the channel. It allows me to actually be able to film content, not spend my own money to upgrade equipment or anything, just for my time or whatever like that. But it will never be anything that I'll be offering that will be crazy expensive. That's not my goal. That's not my MO. My goal is to make sure that if someone's that's in a position that's trying to do it, there's a low risk and it's easier for you to get started if those prices are low. Granted, I understand everybody do business a different way, but my objective is different than everybody else's. So again, we put the ebook for $15. The link will be in the bio. It'll give you to Gumroad. It's also on Amazon. I will tell you guys as business owners that Amazon, depending on how you do your business, they do take a little bit more money. But the important thing is that everybody is getting out there. The actual dispatch, the book, I will never raise the price. I've made that decision today that I will keep that price at $14.99. Definitely take a look at it. If you guys are having any issues, I know a couple of you guys had said something about you couldn't open it. I can see every time you guys buy one. If you have any issues, leave a comment or email us at dispatchoperations@perfectlyflawed.com. Again, that's dispatch operations@perfectlyflawed.com. That email will come to a general box. I probably will see it or somewhere else will see it. We will reach out to you, ensure that you have the book, ensure that you have everything that you need, and make sure that we will get you, working and get you moving. Again, I'm not one of them people that on YouTube that you can't talk to. So I actually talk to people, and I actually try to make sure that things are working and that we're moving in the right way that we're moving. So with that being said, if you got the ebook, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you, subscribing and watching the videos. And I will be doing a way better job of providing you guys with content. I'm also going to be giving you my life. I'm going to let you shadow around with me. It's going to be just about dispatch. We're going to kind of, walk around and see things and experience things. So there'll be some things added to this video as well. So ebook link is down here in the description. Go ahead. So getting back to it, again, my goal is to make sure that we're working with people that may not have the money to do a lot of that. You may not have $1,000 to throw at a course, right? Some of these courses are worth it. Our favorite trucking lady is the trucking guru. What's her name?
Yep, the trucking guru, Kiera.
Kiera, the beautiful Black lady that doing her thing. We support you. She's winning. She's turning people, really turning people up. And that's somebody in the trucking industry. She had a history. So if you ever look at her story or find out what her story is, she's legit. But it's people like that that are great. But then you also have the scam artists, right? So we're going to walk through exactly what it takes to start a dispatch company. But what I want to do, again, I'll try to keep the cost as low as possible. We'll refer to the ebook as well to see the things that we need. Let's open up the ebook and take a look at it. I don't know. There we go. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what's needed, and then I'm going to kind of talk about some things. So if we starting out, we want to make sure that we're keeping these costs as low as possible. I'm a single mother. I don't have a lot of money to do that, but I want to do something where I can work from home. I'm a guy. I may be trying to find myself in life. A lot of us do that. And I'm trying to figure out some stuff. I may got kids. I may don't have the money to it costs money to go do things, right? To get a job and to be able to do that. So this is something that if you work hard at it, I'm telling you guys from experience that anybody can do it. A lot of people that I've noticed that see this, they want you to give it to them. And a lot of mistakes that I've made was pouring too much into situations and my cup isn't full all the way. So I'm still trying to do the things that I'm doing. So moving forward, we'll start this together. Today, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about starting to go get your EIN. It's going to be your first step. To some people, that's going to seem like that's very small. But to some of us, getting our first EIN is a very, very big deal. The one thing that I will say is educate yourself in understanding exactly what that employee identification number is. You get it from the IRS. It is free. I've seen people charge people to do this. This is what I'm talking about the scam. The information, if you have it, it'll save you money, right? So looking forward to what we're doing, we're thinking about the EIN. And with the EIN, the one thing that we want to do is that we want to, go on to the IRS website. If you guys go to irs.gov, you'll be able to actually see, let me back this up here. When you get to the website here, the first thing you're going to see on irs.gov, for some reason, and I'll be honest, every time I get on this site, I get a little nervous. I don't know why. Even if I don't got nothing going on, it's just the thought because it's the IRS, right? But again, we got to start thinking as business owners, and this is going to be our first step to making that step to, moving forward. So anybody that's watching this, even if the video is down the line, and if it's one person that's sitting back that, and this is just me speaking to you, you may not have the money to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Your come up is coming, right? So this is the first step. The first step is being legitimate. I know before I used to try to have little businesses and stuff, but I wasn't being legitimate, right? Because I had that hood mentality. And I know a lot of people that do it now that never legitimize their business. So you're missing out on a lot of benefits that come to your company. You're missing out on a lot of benefits that may come to yourself. And it's really about us changing our mindset, right? So first thing we do is we get to this IRS website. If you see here at the bottom right corner where it says apply for it, employee identification number, EIN. Click there. And this will be able to tell you how to determine your eligibility, if you're able to do it, and understanding the application. And then from here, what we would do is just click apply now, right? And you guys can read over this. You must complete the application in one session, as you will not be able to save and return to it later. Your session will expire after 15 minutes of inactivity, and you will need to start over, right? It's a quick process. I'm not going to do it because it will require me to enter some personal information. But what we will do is just take a look at it here with you guys to go through, and you can come through, and right here, this will tell you about the EIN assistant. This will give you your restrictions. I'm not going to go over it for the sake of the video, but I'm always going to tell you guys, any information that I give you, don't take it at face value. If you want to go research it, take it any other way that you want to do it, I suggest you do so. I'm only giving you the information from my standpoint on how it worked for me. I do analyze a lot of different things. We do use a lot of computer things, but I'm literally giving you the information and exactly what it is that we did, right? And what works for us. You do the application, you'll get the EIN. You'll receive a piece of paper that will have the information on there, but they will have it where you can print it out as well, where it have the company name, the actual address that you put on there. It'll be some other information, but they will provide you with that EIN. It'll probably be on the right side of that paper. When you get that EIN, the first thing you want to do is come up with your name, of course. But when you get that EIN, we good to go. Let's stop and back up a little bit though, right? Katrina, with the names, right? One of the big no-nos when you start in any business, any LLC, right, is that you don't put trucking in the name. It's certain things that you don't put in the business name, and trucking is one of them. Credit repair, Miles construction, right?
Yeah.
Miles credit repair, trucking this, trucking that. These are high risk industries. And then what we're talking about, we're not just looking to do business, we're looking to actually apply for funding. We're going to speak about, SAM.gov and getting registered with that. It's a lot of things that we're looking to do. So when you're going forward and you're thinking about starting a dispatch company, be very, very clear on your name, because we're not just thinking about doing business, we're also thinking about getting business funding. So everything that we're doing is setting you up to have a profile to be able to apply, to go to the SBA, to go to any of these places to do the no document loans. This is really going to be something that you want to do. So one of the biggest things when you do first is that you want to ensure that you pick a good name, you go over it. You want to make sure for branding purposes that it means something to you, it has a meaning, but you also have to make sure that it's very set up to be looked at when you're looking for funding. You're going to be considered high risk at trucking, at logistics, at dispatching, at credit repair, at real estate, because these are a lot of industries that people get in and they're in and out really quick. So think about that name, come up with the name, you decide then, get your EIN. From there, we have to legitimize the company and we have to look to doing LLC if that works for you. LLC may not be what you're looking to do. You may look to go for, I know with us and our accountant, we had to go S corporation because we're carriers. So the amount of money that we make, and the money that we're making at that time, and with tax purposes and things like that, we're taxed at a different rate. I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a financial professional. I'm giving you the information and saying, go get a CPA, talk to them. I'll give another shameless free promotion, 1-800-accountant. Go with somebody that has a reputation that you can look up online, because these people are going to be very, very important to your business and the success of your business. But we're going all the way legit. EIN will be free. You got the name, you figure the name out, you get your EIN. Now, when we talk about if you do the LLC or the S Corp or whatever you decide to do, from me, one of the things that I'll promote, again, I'm not paid by them. I will tell you guys if I'm a spokesman for someone, or if it's somebody that I'm doing business with, as like RTS, which you guys see on my screensaver, RTS, we do work with them, right? But I don't work with these people. Inkfile, INC, FILE, inkfile.com. You can go through, set up your LLC, set up your company, and they'll get everything for you, walk through there. They're going to ask you about a registered agent. You can decide if that's how you want to do it. My personal opinion, one of the things that I do is that I use a virtual address. I use iPostal. They have an app. I get an email and a scan anytime I get mail, and then we have to go pick up the mail. When it goes, you can have other packages go there and things like that. One of the things that when we first started our company is that we used our home address, right? So beyond the name, we used our home address, and then that all became public record. So meaning that until we ended up getting it changed, people were able to actually pull up my actual home, which that's not a good thing. So again, you want to make sure too, for business funding, that you're not using a actual home address. You want to have a business address, right? So let's talk name with the right type of name. None of the other names in it that make you high risk. The EIN will be free, right? We're going to go do the EIN. And from there, what we're going to do is, from the EIN, we're going to go get the LLC. Once we form the LLC, the next thing that we want to do is we want to do a business bank account. I got my EI, I got my name. Miles, what's my name gonna be? It ain't gonna be logistics. Miles World, LLC. I'm not even gonna put LLC on it. That's what everybody do when they first get the LLC. I don't know why we do that, right? Miles World. They don't know what I am or what I do. For example, Perfectly Flawed. I made the same mistake with putting logistics in the name at first, right? So we do that, right? We got the name is set. I got the EIN, I form my LLC. Inkfile will send you I don't have it, I should have had it on this video. They will send you a actual case. We got a few of them because we got a few businesses. It's a folder, has all your documentations in there, everything that you need. They're gonna go through and do it, which you'll select. It will be set up. You can use LegalZoom. I've seen some other stuff because I be online a lot. I've seen they have other things that may be cheaper, Taylor Brands or something like that. I've never used it, so I can't recommend it. I use Inkfile, I can tell you that. If you use something else to do LLC, share it with us, man. Put it in the comments, share it with everybody. That's what this channel is about. If you got a better way, let us know. I'm not saying that my way is the only way. You guys might have something different, so share that with us. So
you can do it yourself too.
You can.
It's time consuming, so a lot of people do choose to use LegalZoom or Inkfile, but it can also be done yourself if you are a little short on funds and don't want to spend that extra money.
There you go. So if you don't want to spend that extra money, you know, you can do it yourself. It'd be a lot cheaper. The other thing that I'm gonna be honest with you, we family. Y'all follow me, man. We all rock with each other. If you in a bind, right? Again, I'm a single mom. I got these kids, I got that, or I got a 9 to 5. I'm a single mom and I'm trying to get extra money. I can do my LLC once I start making some money.
Yep.
It's gonna be perfectly honest. Again, my goal, I showed you guys the souped up stuff. We're gonna take it back. We can go to the souped up stuff, but when we go to the stuff that we're doing now, I want to be able to show you what you'll see. So I had to actually check myself on that, right? Me and Tony had a talk about that today. So if we keeping it real, if need be, let's say that, you know, you may not have that money to do that LLC right away. It's just us talking. You don't even watch this video, so we ain't got a front for nobody, right? I've been there before in my life, right? Then you can actually we can finish setting up everything, the things that we can get for free that'll get you legitimate. And then from there, you'll move. It's very important that you do that though, right? But I'm just keeping it real. We got to be honest about some things. But you can do it yourself. The other game is that I'm gonna tell y'all something else about this. In the logistics space, most training people want you to pay for. Have I taken a job before just to get some experience and say that? Yeah, I would. It's paid training. So if you're a dispatcher and you're trying to start dispatch service, the best way to get experience, go do it. Go work for somebody else. Then you can understand where they make mistakes at, how you would do it, and apply. And you're actually being paid to be trained. So it's nothing wrong with it. We hustlers, y'all. But we also are business owners, but we want our business to be 100% great business. I don't do bad business. And the great thing about having a business, you don't have to deal with people that do bad. You're going to deal with a lot of them, but you don't have to deal with them. You can let them go. So if you have to do that, I'm going to turn my head, do what you got to do. But moving forward, we get the LLC. Name is great. EIN was free. The next step that we want to do is we want to legitimize our company. I would definitely recommend that, right? One of the things that I would not skip is going to be the business bank account. Again, we're not doing bad business. When you're getting paid and you're invoicing these customers, you want the money to go into a business bank account. It's legitimate. It's the right way to do business. I see a lot of people do business through Cash App, Zelle and different things like Zelle. If it's to a business bank account, yes. But again, I want to make sure that my carriers are receiving an invoice. They can refer back to it. Everything is going to be completely professional and set up, right? Business bank account has to be separate. Real quick, utilize the business bank account. Deposit money into the business bank account. Set money to be deposited into the business bank account. Spend money that you spend on normal business things from your business bank account. Pins, paying my internet bill, my load board subscriptions, right? My website hostings, all of that, you want to actually pay for these things out of the business bank account. I should have changed it because with the EIN number, again, once I get the EIN, before I do the LLC, I can pay for my LLC out of my regular account, but why not put that in there as well? But I know that a lot of these things with your company set up, you know, you're able to write off. And I know our first year we started any company, we were able to write off a lot of these expenses. So definitely want to make sure that you're able to do it. Make sure that you keep a file to put all of your receipts in. You guys can see on my desktop, I keep a lot of different files, taxes and everything. I got all of my receipts. I keep everything, right? So you want to make sure that you keep that. Now, we got the business bank account. We got the EIN, got the LLC, got the business bank account. Next thing we want to do, professional email. It's not required, right? But the thing is that even in a situation to where if I'm looking for a load, if I'm a broker and I see the load comes in and I see Mr. Nastytime at gmail.com, and then I see Miles H at milesworld.com, I'm kind of going for the one that's a little bit more professional. And this is what I'm saying. If you're starting out, go to Outlook and sign up for a free account. You got to get it how you live at first. Again, I showed you guys a way to do things with having the money to do it or being in a position to do it or already being in that situation. We're taking it back. We're going to the single mamas. We're going to the people that need the help. We're going to everybody that's doing it now. If you have to, get your business bank account. We recommend Linden Tree, Bank of America. No, Linden Club. That's why she got to be right here to keep me on point. Linden Club, right? Bank of America is really good. And then, you know, I won't get into like, I'm not one of the specialists that tell you about, I don't have a Navy Federal account. I would like one. If you got it, hook your boy up, plug me, you know what I mean? But, ooh, pause. Yeah, that out, man. You got to relax. So yeah, get your business bank account. NAV is an online one. Whatever it is that you choose to do, just make sure that it works for you. Your business bank account is very important. We want the business money to go into that business bank account, right? I'm gonna stop here. Before we get into load board subscriptions and things like that, I want to stop here. What I want to say is that just focusing on everything that we focused on there, just with those few, the next video, we will start to cover the load board subscriptions, the dispatcher agreements, your social medias, the logos, the maps. We already talked about the virtual address, and we will also talk about invoicing service. I'm gonna show you some ways to make money with your invoicing and to make sure that you can actually take a payment any type of way. We'll go through that. It'll be a longer video, and I've been talking for quite a while. So just to kind of recap, guys, I'm going straight from the ebook. If you want to follow along, $14.99 gets you the whole ebook, and you can walk with it. It's there for you, right? EIN number for free, irs.gov, right? LLC, which we talked about that. I'm not going to say it again. Business bank account, business email. Out of those four things, the one that's going to actually cost you the money is probably going to be the LLC. The business email, I will tell you, if you sign up for Outlook Business Standard that just has the actual internet applications, they'll give you a month free. They will also provide you with access to Microsoft 365. We use Gmail. What is it called? Google Workspace, right? Which was great. You get Google Sheets, you get everything, right? But I like Microsoft a little bit better. Being that I'm going to show you guys, I use Google for like being able to send multiple emails and things like that. But what I want to do is Microsoft is a little bit better for me. Microsoft will give you that free trial. I'll put the link in the description as well. But you don't need the big, again, we're trying to keep these costs very, very low. The business standard for Microsoft will be $6 a month. That will actually give you a business email. We can go to GoDaddy.com to try to get the actual domain. If the domain sits there, it can be anywhere from $2.99 to $9.99, right? I think a year or something. I think something like that. And that will give you your business email. So you'll be able to walk through and actually have that email set up. The next video, what I will do is I'm going to cover, again, what we did here with the EIN, the LLC. I'll go to inkfile.com and we'll look at that. I'll put the link in here as well. We'll look at a couple business bank accounts. And then for the business email, I'm going to put the link, but I'm going to show you guys how to actually go in and set your DNS servers and have everything set up. That's something that we don't talk about. And if you don't know, it'll spin you. You ought to be in my comments saying, Miles, what the hell? I paid $6 and I ain't getting no emails. And Microsoft will try to upsell you to do it. So the next video, that's what we would do. So when you go get that EIN, you go get that LLC, you go get that business bank account, and then we'll work on that business email, take a look. And from this next video, we'll talk about the Microsoft 365 suite. We'll also look at, I think, the Google Workspace suite, whichever one will work for you. And then we'll move from there. If you have all of these things set up, do me a favor and comment in the actual comments and type, got it, right? And then let's try to put something together. Other announcement that I want to give. Again, the ebook is out. We got a course coming out. The course will be $99. I'm not trying to go crazy on that. It will also allow you guys to pay by 4, so it'll be $25 every 2 weeks. We can figure out something to actually get that up there and get that moving for you guys. We'll put that out, full course videos and everything that we're working on right now, to walk you through it. If you have the ebook for $14.99 and you follow it, you can do that. Every Saturday, starting in July, I will be doing live cold calling, having live dispatchers in the actual Zoom meeting or Microsoft Teams, because I'm switching over to Microsoft. Microsoft Teams meeting. I will be sharing my screen. You guys will be shadowing me as I'm reaching out to carriers, potential carriers, working with different brokers, trying to set up routes for other people and looking for new business. We will also be talking about a few things. It will be live calls. I will give you guys the floor if somebody is in here. You know, I'll have other people that's not from YouTube be in there, and we will just conduct business. This will be a day that we will be reaching out. This will be later in the evening. I understand that people drive, right? So even a lot of owner operators, I try to reach out to them later in the day so they have time to talk, you know, actually kind of speak with them. So every Saturday starting in July, we will be live on the video chat. We will be letting everybody come in and we will be working. You can talk to us, watch us, and see what's going on. I really, really, really am trying to do this content thing, and I really want to push it, and I really want to see us rock. And like I said, you guys are going to be able to help me the same way that I'm helping you. So you got any information, put it in the bottom. Again, shout out to Mark the Mentor, somebody on YouTube that I think that does very well, that gives a lot of great information for the people. And then shout out to the trucking guru, Kiera. She does her thing. One of the people that I learned from was Alex Good Energy, great guy. Really, really, really great program. He's really good as well. So any of you guys that may have the money that say, Miles, you're moving too slow, I'm ready to get into it, go talk to them. Right now, I'm talking to the people that don't got it. It's just me and you talking, and we're not embarrassed about nothing, but we're going to get to it, right? I can guarantee you that we're going to get it. We're going to walk through that doors together, right? So we're going to continue to do that. These were the first steps that I wanted to talk about and what we're going to move forward. Real quick, Interportal has sent out a message, and I spoke to some people that got kind of nervous. And they were speaking about, you know, when the FMCSA, I don't know if you guys follow and keep up. So if you're going into the logistics industry, the one thing that I want to say is that the FMCSA website should actually be something that you familiarize yourself with. Any changes in the industry, you being a person that owns a dispatch company or a potential dispatcher, while you have the time, educate yourself as much as possible. Don't look for anybody else to educate you, even me. Understand that, you know, everything that you get, you have to make the decision, because nobody's going to run your company the way that you do. You're the one who put the work in. You're the one to go through the sleepless nights. You're the one that be stressed out. I'm not going to tell you that this is easy. It's going to work, but it's going to take work, right? So one of the things that when you're familiarizing yourself with the FMCSA, you will understand that there are changes in the industry that happen very often. You'll see other changes that have taken place. A lot of times, these changes are part of regulations and things that need to be followed and rules. You will understand in the industry, when you're dealing with a lot of truckers and a lot of people that's dispatchers as well, that brokers, everybody tries to cut corners. It doesn't work for me. Every time that I cut corners, I lose. I'm not that lucky. I can't do it. So you're going to see a lot of that. So you have to understand what it is that you can and can't do. The FMCSA will provide that for you. If you have a bad understanding about it, look a little bit more into it, do a little bit more research. One of the things that they spoke about was dispatchers having to get a broker's license. And one of the things that they spoke about was the difference between a dispatcher, a broker, and also a bona fide agent. Am I saying that right? Bona fide agent, right? One of the things that I wanted to understand just from FMCSA Register, we're reading directly from the site, right? This is the final guidance, and it explains the role of dispatch services. And it says that there is no statutory or regulatory definition of a dispatch service, nor is there a commonly accepted definition of such a service. Some features of a dispatch service include working exclusively for motor carriers, not for shippers. That's one of the things I wanted to stop at right there. As a dispatch service, the minute that you get into negotiating with the shipper and there's no broker there, you're working with shippers, you're now crossing into that gray area of needing a broker's license. I'm gonna say that again. I know a lot of these groups are saying direct shippers and different things like that. As a dispatch service, you cannot work for the shipper. You're then brokering loads. I'm just reading from where it's going. My opinion, though, once I start to get money as a dispatcher, if I'm y'all, I'm going to get that broker's license. Because like it's similar to if I got a truck, right? I want all of my equipment on there. If I got all of the equipment and the other person don't, I can actually get that load. So if my door entrance is gigantic and I got straps and I got load bars and the next person just got a truck and a trailer, who do you think they're gonna get a load to? Same thing go for dispatching. If I got an easy way for them to get to the website to contact us, but also if I have that broker license, I'm able to do a little bit more. So I would just add it just because, but it's not needed, right? As long as you're not crossing into that area. If you go to federalregister.gov, you guys will be able to see this. I will actually place this link in here. I'm not going to go over it for the sake of the video. The video kind of long, but I'm going to add some other stuff in here. This will let you know the factors that indicate if a broker authority is required. I'm going to read the first one because I just said it. The dispatch service interacts with or negotiates any shipment of freight directly with the shipper or a representative of the shipper. If you don't have a broker's license, that is not your job. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because I did a lot. I had a carrier that I helped them get tags. I did a lot of things that I didn't have any business doing. And at the end of the day, and I spoke to this carrier all the time, and I'm running a bit. I got other stuff going on. He was the one that I talked to every time. It was always something wrong, always this. And I'm giving so much to it, and I'm charging them less than a percentage just because I want to help and I'm a nice person. But in business, you have to understand it took more out of me. Even when I transitioned into my other role, and he was able to speak to another agent that was working with him, he made it seem like things was different. You know what I mean? And that kind of hurt me because I put so much into it. But I had to understand too that people are only going to do what's best for them. I don't have no hard feelings. It is what it is. But stick to your business. You know, make sure that you're doing exactly what it is that you do as a dispatch service, and that will be included in your dispatch carrier agreement. We will talk about that in another video, but we're going to go above and beyond to what it is that we agreed to do. We're not going to cross into doing anything illegal. We're not going to cross into anything that can get our business taken from us or anything like that. So again, I'm not going to go through everything that's in here. If you guys want me to cover anything, just put it in the actual comments and we'll go from there. This is a quick video, man, going forward. Tomorrow video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some other things, some other factors. We're going to cover some other areas, and we're going to put it together. Again, my name is Miles. I live and die with the logistics thing for me. So at the end of the day, if this doesn't work, then you guys make sure you put some change in my cup. You hear me? So listen, we're going to make it work. We're going to keep it moving. I want to thank you again for all 5 of y'all that's subscribed. I don't know how many people have subscribed, but I really want to thank you for rocking with me. I read every comment. I try to respond to everything. Just bear with me. I literally run my business. I'm the fire putter outer. I'm a dad. I'm all of that, but I'm new to YouTube, and I'm trying to actually kind of share my life with you guys and share what's going on. So again, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for supporting and from riding with us. And again, the channel will continue to grow, and you guys make it work for us and make it worth my while. So continue to comment, continue to reach out to me. Dispatch operations at perfectlyflawed.com. If you guys are looking for dispatch or you're trying to book a consultation just to kind of talk about business or kind of get some things figured out, give us a call, 248-712-3139. I almost forgot that number. 248-712-3139. Just say agent. It'll actually get you to someone. If you can't talk at that time, just tell them you want to leave a message. The message will directly come to us. We do have working hours. My wife gets on me because sometimes all I want to do is just work. So she will get on me. So go ahead, check it out, man. Let us know what's going on. We will be back with you guys again. I appreciate everything. Signing off.